Holy shit. Okay. Alright, hi fairies. So in today's video, we're going to be trying out a bunch of Korean makeup, around $250 worth.
Money! He got money!
Now, this is a very exciting video because YesStyle actually sent me all of these makeup products, about $250 worth. And also, I partnered with YesStyle to bring you guys a giveaway. It's a pretty big giveaway. We're going to be giving away a lot. Yeah! This is a delayed 100K surprise little giveaway. So every year, YesStyle releases these big advert calendars.
She's huge. She's a mammoth.
So this year for holiday season 2020, they released the Jet Set Glow advert calendar, and the inside is full. And the inside is full of these drawers.
Okay, that's cool.
Now you could do one drawer every day starting December 1st, which is the way you're supposed to use advert calendars, or you could just open them on Christmas.
Or whatever holiday you happen to celebrate around this time, close parenthesis.
It's up to you, but each one of these boxes contains all full-size products. There's no travel size, no none of that. There's a pretty good mix of skincare and makeup. I'm not going to open all the drawers in case you wanted it to be a surprise, but I'll just show you drawer number 1, for example. In here, we have the I'm From Fig Cleansing Balm. This is a $29 cleansing balm, and this is the full size. Each one of these advert calendars contains over $400 of products, but they're going to be priced at $169. I'm telling you this because I partnered with YesStyle, and I'm going to be giving away 2 of these boxes to 2 lucky winners. The giveaway will be hosted on my Instagram. I'll leave it linked in the description box below. All you have to do is follow my Instagram, follow YesStyle's Instagram, like this specific post on Instagram, and also in the comments of that post, tag 2 of your friends, and also say what your favorite Korean beauty products are. This giveaway is only for people that live in the continental US, unfortunately. The giveaway will run the time span of this duration, and I will be announcing the winners on my Instagram. So if you're interested in entering and potentially winning one of these big advert calendars, go ahead and check out my Instagram. All the rules will be on there. I am going to be using a few of the products in the advert calendar, so if you're excited to see some of the items I got, as well as some of the items you could win in the giveaway box, then just keep on watching. So the first product we're going to be trying out is from 3CE. This is their Back to Baby Pore Velvet Primer. Now, I did try my best not to use some of these items before filming this video, but I couldn't resist on some, and this was one. This is actually the full size of the product. It's quite tiny. I don't know if you can see. Here's a deodorant just to do a size comparison. Like, it's a very tiny little thing of product.
Baby, it's broken. It's too small.
This primer is $16, and it is supposed to have a smoothing velvet finish on the skin. It has a very thick, rich texture. The few times I've used this before under my normal foundation, I really did like it. It gives a similar result to the Tata Steel Canvas or the Poreless Primer Putty, but there is one negative with this. The name of this primer is Back to Baby. Because babies have soft skin and whatever, but this is actually very obviously scented after baby powder.
That's suspicious.
The product is actually really good. It's just a shame because it just reeks of baby powder. As soon as you put this on your face, you're just baby. There is another product you can prime I wanted to recommend to you, but I've actually been using this as a face cream because that's what it is. This is the Apu Madacasoside cream. Can y'all tell me if I'm pronouncing that right?
Magnetic.
So this is a face cream, and as you can see, I'm almost out of it. I've been using it every time I wash my face, and this is literally my new favorite face cream. It's like a hybrid of a normal cream and a gel. It gives you a very kind of light but appropriate amount of hydration where it's not sticky, but it also absorbs into your skin. This big tube is only $18 too.
Wow, that's great!
Now, next what I've been doing is I've actually been setting my primer with translucent powder. I will be drenched within the span of 30 minutes in my own excretions if I don't take every precaution necessary to avoid becoming oily. I would normally use my Rimmel Stay Matte translucent powder, but today I have a loose setting powder to try. This is the Sebum Cut Powder by Misha. So this is an $18 setting powder, and it is just pure white like that.
I'm a Caucasian.
It comes with this little powder puff inside, so I'm just going to take some of this in the cap. Again, it smells like straight up baby powder. I don't really like children, so my face smelling like them is kind of a problem for me. But I'm going to take the powder puff with some of the powder on it and press it into the primer. It tastes like baby powder too.
The flavor.
You know my aunt's bird Pearl, the cockatiel?
But what?
I featured her in a few of my videos before. Cockatiels actually have a natural powder on their body where they smell like baby powder. They're very similar to chinchillas, and if you guys didn't know, you're actually not supposed to bathe a chinchilla. You're supposed to give them the special dust that they roll around in. Take a brush and wipe it off. I look pretty crazy. I kind of look like that moment Jaden Smith walked out of the movie theater with Kylie Jenner and her foundation was all over his face. But yeah, this powder smells exactly like Pearl, my aunt's bird. That powder. It tastes like baby powder too. It's giving a little bit of a pale cast on camera, but looking at it in the mirror, I'm not really seeing that. I'll do a flash test right now on it.
Oh my goodness!
Okay, so this one's definitely not flash photography safe.
Oh my god, it's not funny.
But we'll have to see how well this powder keeps me looking matte and really see if it does cut my sebum. So next we have to do our foundation, and the foundation I have to try is from VDL. This is their Perfect Lasting Foundation. I am in the shade... crap. 4? I think, I'm not too sure. But this foundation is $35 at Ulta, but you can actually find it on Yes Style for $22 at the moment. Very liquidy. It doesn't really have a strong smell to it, thank goodness. It doesn't smell like freaking baby powder. But I'm going to be applying it using my Shop Miss A, my filthy ass Shop Miss A sponge.
Dirty fucking clock destroying.
Dotting it on my problem areas. Okay, so this is definitely much fuller coverage than the foundation I normally use. It's also not my color, god damn it.
Lumpa body ass bitch.
It definitely oxidized at least a few shades, but I will say I'm surprised by how full coverage it is. It's more full coverage than the one I normally use. And that foundation would be the Hard Candy Glamouflage foundation. This is my normal foundation I'd use. The shade match is a little bit off, but I can blend it into my neck and pray.
Escucha las palabras de las brujas, los secretos escondidos en la noche, los antiguos dioses invocamos ahora, la obra de la...
For a Korean beauty foundation though, this one is actually surprisingly mattifying. Moving on to concealer, we get to try the JCat Stay Assurance Concealer. For those of you that don't know this, JCat is actually a Korean beauty brand because all of their products are made in South Korea. Look at how cute the packaging of this concealer is though, how cute.
Cute. I'm not cute.
So this is supposed to be a water-sealed, zero smudge concealer infused with peach leaf extract, tea tree, and aloe vera. It looks very similar to the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Now, I have used this concealer before, and I can say that I actually really do like it. This concealer is $7.99 on Ulta.com, and I believe you can find it in stores, but I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that.
You ain't hear this from me.
Also, one funny thing I noticed about this concealer is it smells like salad.
Right from my salad?
It has this kind of plant-like, almost leafy scent to it, but I don't think it's like a fragrance. The box of this foundation said it was infused with some kind of like botanical extract, so I think that's might be what I'm smelling. I actually really do like this concealer. I feel like it's amazing for only $8. Now I'm going to use the Sebum Cup Powder on the puff again to set the concealer and the rest of my face. And this does have a little bit of a pale tint to it, so hopefully it'll lighten up the foundation just a bit.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
No, don't do it.
Oh, it looks like the moon.
2 very boring minutes later.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Please call for help.
Hold on. Something's wrong, y'all. Look when I turn it off.
Turn the lights out.
It looks normal, but watch this. Holy shit. Okay, the flashback on this powder is definitely... Oh my god. I don't know if I can go on. It's not coming on. My skin just looks like velvety soft, but then the lights come on. It's like Casper the motherfucking ghost. I think if I keep swirling my brush, it might kick the powder off my face, but I kind of went over my face already, so something's definitely happening here with some light physics or particle reflection principles or something. But I'm gonna keep buffing this powder off of my skin or into my skin or whatever, because I think it's helping a little bit.
Along periodically time.
Okay, so this is how we're looking so far. There's definitely a little bit of a cast. When I turn the ring light off, there's no cast. It looks completely normal and beautiful. But the next product I have might be able to help us with that. I have this. This is a face sculpting trio by a brand called Too Cool for School. It's Art Class by Robin. This is how the inside looks. It's just a little trio of face sculpting powders. You can get this for $13 on Yes Style. So what I'm thinking is if I take this top shade and I press it kind of into the areas I don't want to have the cast, it might fix it.
Sure, Jan.
I think that looks a little better. I honestly feel like it's not that bad. Overall, I feel like this is a great combination for a base. It's just with that powder and the light. But anyways, let's take the 2 bottom darker shades from the Too Cool Art Class quad. I'm just gonna be mixing the 2 just like that. I do expect this to be a little bit more sheer, which it kind of is, but that's not surprising because my past experience using Korean beauty products, I know they tend to be a little bit more sheer, but also blendable. It's better to have a soft, subtle contour as opposed to a really harsh brown line going down your face, you know what I mean? Next for blush, we're actually going to be using a product from the advert calendar. This is the Agatha Face and Contour Lookbook. The inside of the palette looks like this. The top 3 are highlighters and these bottom ones are 2 blushes and a bronzer. This palette is $40, but you will be getting it as day 24 in the advert calendar. I think I'm gonna take this pink one right in here, the one called Dolly Pink.
Pink just like salami.
It's definitely much more sheer than what I'm used to. A little bit on the chin to give the illusion that I'm cold and chilly when in reality it's 80 degrees in October here in California.
It's hot.
Alright, so the blush is really cute. It was a little bit more sheer than what I'm used to. It's definitely not really an e-girl blush. Rain Beauty products tend to be more sheer, so I kind of expected that. Next, let's try out one of these 3 highlighters on the top row. I think I'm gonna try this one down here called Sahara Glow. Okay, so the highlighters in here are a little bit kind of squishy and like marshmallowy to the touch. Oh no. Nothing broke, thank goodness. So this one's definitely a little bit more subtle of a highlighter, which I'm not mad at. Lately, I've kind of been staying away from the blinding highlighters because my skin is so oily, I end up looking like that in 20 minutes anyway. This one's kind of like a silvery pink highlighter, but it's very, very subtle. Next, I'm gonna go off camera and do my eyebrows. I didn't actually get an eyebrow product, so I'm just gonna be using what I normally use.
Hey, bestie.
Alright, so next we're gonna do eyes. I'm gonna zoom you in just a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes using the Alter Ego eyeshadow base, something I use all the time just so I know exactly how the shadows will perform on top. So the palette I have to try on my eyes today is from a brand called Romand. Look at how cute this is. Why is my voice failing me?
Hey, bestie.
But look how cute this is. This is a little eyeshadow quad. This one is in the style Dry Apple Blossom. So this quad costs $11, but you will get it as day number 4 in the advert calendar. You get 3 mattes and 1 shimmer. I also have a few eyeshadow singles from Roman. These are their Galaxy Eye Glitter Shimmers. They have 4 shades of these, and I got all 4 because you guys know I can't say no to glitter.
Give it to me now.
And I'm actually really excited to try their matte formula because these shimmers look so good.
Like, truly.
Just look at how sparkly and shimmery that is. Ugh.
The flavor is immaculate.
I'm probably gonna do something with a little bit of green just to match my nails in the top. So first I think I'm gonna take this brick shade right here and put that through my crease. I have tried the 3CE eyeshadows before and I know those are like a little bit more sheer too. This one's definitely a little bit more pigmented than the 3CE ones. It also went on a little bit more brighter than I thought, so I'm probably gonna go in with the dark brown. In the pan it kind of looks like a brick brown kind of terracotta, but on the eyes it takes on a much more kind of corally orangey color. Yeah, since I'm gonna be doing green, I'm gonna add a little bit of this dark brown one all the way on the bottom. I'm gonna add just a little bit of that to kind of mute the coral color. Next, I'm gonna be taking this kind of khaki shade on the top on a blending brush, and I'm just gonna be going over everything to kind of diffuse the edges. Very little fallout in the pan. This would be perfect for like a little soft glam look, like if you needed to do your makeup in an Uber, you just put this little guy in your pocket. But the shimmer in the bottom right hand corner looks to be kind of a straight white with a little bit of gold in there. Now I'll use that in my inner corner, but for my lid I think I'm gonna take one of the Romance single shadows. This one is in the shade number 3 and it has a slight kind of greeny chartreuse reflect.
Chartreuse.
And I'm just gonna take this and put that on the center of my lid. It's a very kind of chunky glitter shadow, which is what I love. So now that the shimmer on the lid is on, what I'm gonna do now is go back into the quad, and on a tight lining brush I'm gonna take the brown one here in the corner, and I'm gonna drag this across the bottom lash line as well as use it to give myself a little bit of a wing or a little bit of a different eye shape. Alright, so this is how the eyes are looking and I honestly love it so far. I took a little bit of brown liner from the dollar store and also lined my waterline. Now the last step is I want to take this one in the corner of the quad, so we used all of the colors in this quad. I want to take the shimmer and put it in my inner corner just for a little. The singles feel like normal powder shadows, where this one almost feels a little bit like wet to the touch. But anyways, I'm gonna take this one on my pinky and just ploop it gently in my inner corner. This is pretty much the eyeshadow look I've created today. I can't wait to pop on some lashes and see how it looks, but first we have a mascara to test out. So this is the Mizon Collagen Curling Fix Mascara. This mascara is $7, but you will receive the full size in day 12 of the advert calendar. And the brush is definitely an hourglass shape. Try this out on my non-existent eyelashes. I think I'm really feeling this. I have very short non-existent lashes. I have the eyelashes of a cow, but I like that this made my lashes look a little bit kind of more wispy, but it still made them much more black. It's a much more kind of soft and delicate look. So I just popped some false lashes on. Amorous lashes in the style 3D06. So I have 2 choices for lips today. Both of them are from the advert calendar. The first one is what you get on day number 7. This is the Tint Fit Shine by Moonshot in the shade Mood Berry. And there is a bullet lipstick. This is by the brand Clouve.
What?
What does that say, Anaya?
What?
This is their Velvet Lipstick in the shade Marsala. Now this one looks to be quite red and pink, whereas this one looks to be a little bit more muted, kind of mauvey. So I think I'm gonna try out the Moonshot one.
Fucking bitch, that pissed me off so much.
Both of these lipsticks are $14 each. This is supposed to be like a lip gloss or a lip stain of some kind. Just has a little doe foot applicator with the little divot in the center. It smells like apple juice. Let me apply a little bit. Okay, so it's very... Ooh, wow. Wow. That feels really cold. It's definitely like something in there. It's not just like the temperature of my room or the product. It doesn't feel like tingly or prickly like a plumping lipstick would. It feels almost like cooling, as if this was in like a really cold room and you just started putting it on. But the effect kind of has a delay. Like it takes a few seconds after you put it on for it to start feeling cold. It's really interesting. I've never had a lip gloss that kind of cools itself. It has a little bit of a flavor to it too. Hold on, let me do a little taste test.
The flavor is immaculate. Never tasted anything like this before.
It has a little bit of a tart kind of fruity flavor in it. It's a very kind of juicy looking lip tint. It's definitely a tint. It's not super full coverage. It gives you a nice color though. Definitely a very kind of pink berry tone. I like this. Now lastly, as a setting spray, I have this. This is from Misha, but you can't see because there's a sticker there. This is actually like a face mist or like a face water, but I just got it as a setting spray. This is the Misha pH 5.5 Calendula water. A moisturizing and soothing mist with a mildly acidic formula. All right, so let's spray. Where are you going? I'm falling. All right, so let's give it a try.
Hello?
It spat on me. There we go. It does kind of have a slightly floral sweet aroma, but it's nothing too strong. Also, I got one of these at the dollar store, so I'm officially a beauty guru. I can whip it out and wait for my setting spray to dry just like this. All right, so this is the final look. This is my full face using Korean beauty products. I feel like it really comes together with the hair, you know, a little bit more feminine. But I actually really did love and enjoy everything. The only thing I had a problem with was the setting powder, but I feel like that was purely my fault because of my ring light. The cast has kind of faded away, like you can't really notice anything now on camera anymore. But if I were to turn my ring light off just like this is how the face looks with my other just background light on. I think the skin looks so pretty. Let me get in closer for you to see. Bitch, what pores? You can see there's definitely a little bit of luminosity, so much so to the point where I feel like it's not oily. Like I am loving what's going on right in here. Even though this powder gave me horrible flashback, I feel like it was pretty good at absorbing oil. It definitely cut the sebum. Let me turn the light back on. It's annoying me. But what I am noticing is a slight amount of forehead creasing. Even though I really love the way everything else looks, how kind of glassy and satin everything looks, it is creasing just a tad on my forehead. All the complexion products were great. I feel like the eye products were amazing too. The real star of the show is the shimmers. The Romance Shimmer formula. But yes, with that, this video comes to a close, and I know Halloween is probably really near, and I didn't really get super spooky in this one, but nonetheless, I hope you have a safe and wonderful Halloween. If you stuck around this long, comment what your favorite chocolate bar is. Personally, my favorite is those 100-gram bars. I feel like those are so good. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and good luck to everyone that's participating in the giveaway. And if I don't see you again in time for Halloween, I hope you have a good one. Bye!
Hello?